Hello, welcome back to another video of my channel. I am Kishalay. I hope you all are doing. If you are a PhD student from India and looking for postdoc in foreign universities, this is the video for you. As I already mentioned in my last video that I am going to join Yale University after completing my PhD from IIT Kharagpur. Now, many of the PhD students are often confused about that when to apply for postdoc, how to find out a good postdoc opportunities, how to prepare for the interview, and what are the challenges they might face after getting selected for a postdoc in some foreign universities. Now, in this video, I will share a complete step-by-step guide about postdoc application based on my experiences. In specific, I'll be talking about that when is the time that you should look for postdoc opportunities, how to approach different professors, how to find out a good guide for your postdoc, how to prepare for the interview, and what are the challenges that you might face after your selection, and how difficult is the visa process. So everything will be there in this particular video. And also in this video, I'll be sharing with you some practical tips so that you can avoid the mistakes and plan everything smoothly. So if you are serious about postdoc, please do watch this video till end. And before starting the video, as I always say, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications regularly. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with other people, and do hype so that this video get more and more reach. Without further ado, let's start into today's video. The first question is when you should start applying for postdoc or start looking for postdoc in different foreign universities. This is very important. This timing is very important. Ideally, when you are about to finish your PhD, you should start looking for postdoc opportunities. But as you know that PhD doesn't have any definite ending. It's not a time-bound program. It depends on your supervisor. So here your supervisor or guide's consent is needed. You should talk with your supervisor, and your supervisor must approve that within next few months you can submit your thesis because you have done a satisfactory work in your PhD. Then only you should start looking for or start applying for different postdoc opportunities. Now, why I am saying that your PhD supervisor's consent is needed? Because whenever you will be applying for this postdoc application, first of all, your letter of recommendation will be needed from your supervisor. So in any postdoc opportunity, postdoc application, 2 or 3 letter of recommendation is needed, and one of them will be your supervisor letter of recommendation. So if you don't inform them, and later, after applying, if you ask for a letter of recommendation from your supervisor, maybe he or she will not give you a letter of recommendation for you. So that's why, you should communicate them well advance that you are applying for postdoc opportunities, you'll be submitting your thesis, and he or she should be okay with it. And also, you might face a challenge that, you are willing to finish your PhD, but your supervisor is not willing to let you leave. So in that case, you are not allowed to apply for postdoc application. So your PhD supervisor consent is the most important thing that is needed before looking for these postdoc opportunities. So first talk with your PhD supervisor that whether he or she is okay that you will be leaving now, you will be submitting your thesis. Then only you should start looking for or start applying for postdoc opportunities. Next is how will you find a postdoc position? Unlike PhD, postdoc doesn't have a fixed joining time or admission time. Typically throughout the year, professor is to recruit postdoc depending on the requirement. So that's why it's very difficult to track whether there is a postdoc position in a university or not, because university doesn't have a centralized portal to advertise about the postdoc position. So best way is that you make a list of professors and follow them in LinkedIn or Twitter. Because nowadays, for academic purpose, most of the professors is to publicize their work or different logistic things in Twitter or X or LinkedIn. So that's why whenever there is an opening in their lab, the lab or the professor is to publicize it in the LinkedIn or Twitter account. So that's why if you follow the professors that you are interested working in for your postdoc, do follow them in LinkedIn and Twitter quite advanced, so that whenever you'll be looking for postdoc opportunities, whenever you'll be started applying for postdoc opportunities for different labs, and if that time some opening comes up in the LinkedIn or Twitter of respective professors, you can apply it. And other way is, for example, you are looking for a professors but you couldn't find any open position immediately through the LinkedIn or Twitter profile, you can mail them. You can mail the professors and you can ask them that whether there is an open position or not. So these are the 2 ways through which you can start applying for postdoc opportunities. So that's why I will suggest you that whenever you are in the 3rd or 4th year of your PhD, Start making a list of professors you are interested in based on your research interest. And that list that you will be making, that will help you to get a postdoc position. Otherwise, it's very difficult to find out a postdoc position immediately whenever you will be looking for a postdoc opportunity. Also, there is another way to find a postdoc position is through your supervisor network or connection. If your supervisor is really well connected with a good foreign university like USA and Europe, you can talk with your supervisor. If they can, refer you to a professor in foreign university, that is also another option through which you can go for a postdoc in foreign university. But again, supervisor, whether he or she is willing to refer you or not, so that is something that you have to communicate with them. So these are the different ways you can find a postdoc position after your PhD. The next thing is how you will prepare for the interview for postdoc and how you will make sure that you will crack the interview. As I mentioned in my last video, for me, for the Yale University postdoc position, there are 7 rounds of interviews. But there are many other labs who wish to conduct 2 or 3 rounds of interviews. So number of rounds actually varies from lab to lab. But believe me, these interviews are very, very competitive because now you have to compete globally. You have to compete with students coming from Europe, coming from USA, coming from China, who is applying for the same position. So that's why competition is really, really tough, and you should take care of your preparation for the interview so that you can compete and you can make sure that you are getting selected. Now, how will you be preparing for the interview? The first thing is that your research profile has to be very, very strong. Research profile means that you should have some good quality of publication, because majority part of your interview will be based on the publication that you have. So that's why if you are initial years of your PhD and you are looking for postdoc after your PhD, and if you are listening to this video, please make sure that you have some quality of paper, research paper in some good conferences or good journal, so that will give you an edge. So if you have a good quality paper, that will always give you an edge. And as I mentioned, that majority of your interview will be happening around that paper that you have published in your PhD. Now, apart from that, they can ask you something related to your domain as well. For example, you're working on machine learning, then they can ask you something state of the art that is happening recently in machine learning domain. They can ask you, like I worked on a generative model and generative AI. So that's why a part of my postdoc interview was around generative AI. They started asking me about many state-of-the-art things that is there in generative model. So please be prepared for what's happening around the research domain that you're working on, apart from the papers that you have published. And also, as I mentioned in my last video, that for me there was a coding round as well. So if you are from computer science, to do prepare for the coding round as well. So for this preparation for the interview, I suggest you that take 3 or 4 months of break from your research activity and prepare well for the interview. So these 3-4 months, don't do any kind of research work that you are doing typically in your PhD. And again, for this, take a consent of your supervisor, because unless your supervisor give you full consent that you are taking break from the conventional research work, that will be difficult. So take a break, prepare properly, and appear for the interview and make sure you will crack them. Next, suppose you are got selected in a college or your university in foreign for postdoc. Then also you can't join immediately as a postdoc in that university, because most of the university nowadays want you to join after you complete your degree. Degree means you'll be getting your PhD degree, then only you can join the university for your postdoc. So this is the requirement for most of the US universities, and even now for many European universities also, this is the requirement that they are looking for. Now, completing a PhD and getting a degree from India is a very tricky process. First of all, you have to write your thesis, you have to give a synopsis or colloquium seminar, then only you can submit your thesis. Then your thesis will go to an Indian reviewer and a foreign reviewer. Both of them will review, give you some comments, you will be addressing the comments, and then only you will have your defense seminar. And after giving defense seminar, within a week, you will be getting a provisional degree certificate. Now, this whole process in India, sometimes it takes more than 6 months. So it's very, very difficult that you'll be making this whole process fast. In the best case, you can talk with your supervisor, and if he or she can help you to speed up this process, that's the best. But otherwise, believe me, it takes sometimes more than 6 months, and that your reviews will come and you defend your thesis. So that's do communicate with the university that you'll be going for your postdoc well, that what is the tentative time that you need to complete this whole process, and you can join there for the postdoc. This is very important because the foreign university will not to change the process again and again. because from foreign university perspective, after your degree, there are a lot of things to be done. So when you submit your degree to the foreign university, then they will process the visa documents and all these things. For USA universities, there is a form called DS2019. So there the joining date will be mentioned. So if you keep on changing the joining date, that form will be changing. So that's why, keep informing them the approximate time that is feasible enough so that they can process everything smoothly. Now, as I was mentioning, that after you submit your degree certificate also, which may take 6 months, after that, when you submit your degree certificate to the foreign university, they might take 2 to 3 months more to process everything. So it's like 6 to 9 months of time is needed after you got selected to the date of joining for your postdoc. And this time, believe me, you will be sitting mostly idle. For my case, the same thing actually happened. I got this offer in September 2025. I'll be joining March 2026. This 6 months was gone for this process only. I took 4 months to complete my PhD thesis work and getting the degree. Thankfully, Yale University actually processed everything within a couple of weeks. So that's why, I'm joining within this March 31st. If it is not, then probably it got delayed even more. So the whole point is that, as I was mentioning, that this whole time period you'll be sitting idle. Probably your stipend will be also stopped. You will not be getting anything. So plan properly so that you can process everything very, very smoothly. Now I'll give you some practical tips so that you can avoid some of the challenges that you might face during this process. So as I was mentioning that, even if you got selected maybe quite early before finishing your PhD, it might take 6 to 9 months to join a foreign university after completing your degree and getting the visa document, getting the visa and all these things. So what you can do is that for this period, you can go for an internship in some company. Because, as I mentioned, that after you submit your PhD thesis, you probably will not get any stipend from Indian colleges. So Indian IITs, they stop giving you stipend after you submit your thesis. If you're a PMRF fellow, probably will be getting for a few days, but yeah, that also will be stopped. So what you can do is that after you got selected for your postdoc and after you submit your thesis, then you can go for a company to do your internship. That might be a 6 months of internship, and by the time your thesis will be reviewed, come back, you will defend your thesis and your visa will be processed by US University, and then you can join the US universities. I'm telling because this 6 to 9 months will be a gap kind of things, though it's not actually a gap, but you will not be getting money, you are not getting any experience as such. So that's why there is no use of not utilizing this 6 to 9 months. So the best option is that you go for a research internship in some company from your PhD, and then come back and then go for the US University or European University for postdoc. So this is a practical advice I would give you, that whoever is looking for a postdoc after their PhD. So yeah, that's it guys. That's it about the step-by-step guidance for postdoc application from Indian Institute to any foreign university. It's not an easy process, as I mentioned in this video and previous video. But if you plan properly and if you prepare properly, it's not that impossible as well. Many people used to crack US universities postdoc in recent times. So it's very much possible. From our lab only, there are a couple of people have already cracked. In other IITs also, I know there are a couple of people who have cracked postdoc from Indian Institute. So it's very much possible. The only thing is that you have to make sure that you are planning properly, you're preparing well, and you're giving the interview well. Then only it's very much possible to go into a US university or European university for postdoc. If you have any question or query about this topic or about this video, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer it. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications regularly. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with other people, and do hype so that my video get more and more reach. That's it about the video. I'll be meeting in the next video. Until then, goodbye.